Wah. Oh dear. Ah. The yawns are back. Oh my god. Hello, Trix. Hi. Hi. How you doing today? How you doing? Everything is working so far, so hopefully it's gonna stay that way. And BRB, god damn it. I'm gonna in the meantime. Oh, my screenshots I can take screenshot of someone specifically. Ah! Oh god. Yum. Ah. The screenshotting app doesn't work. Ba 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 ba. Oh goodness. Ah, the yawns, they stick. Oh goodness. I'm cold. So anyway, how is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I'll be trying to work on my little manga one shot for the Karakara contest today. Or I'll try anyway. We're gonna try and plan out the pages potentially. I have to close YouTube on TV. Okay. Don't tell me how you had me on TV. Don't tell me you had my own YouTube videos on TV. That would be so embarrassing. Oh my god. I need to make a new introduction video. I need to make a lot of shit. Oh man, I have so much stuff to do. Not much time. Not many resources left. Ah! Okay, so we're gonna try and figure out the pages today. This might prove to be really bloody difficult, so do have patience with me. It was actually so much fun that 1 8-year-old streamed. No! I don't wanna know. I don't even wanna know. It better be because I'm entertaining and not because it's cringe. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So I'm putting on my artist armor, that is the bracers or whatever they're called, art sleeves, to keep my hands warm and secured. And then we're gonna try and get into this. Nothing was cringe, it was peak entertainment. I mean, if you had fun, that's like that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. I'm a funny little streamer. Funny little streamer. Okay, hold on. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to save current new file that I created specifically for this project. New folder, please. Can we get a new folder? No. Ah, you bish. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself then. I'll do it myself. Oh wait, it did it twice. Okay. Okay, there we go. My new favorite pastime after bullying you. Oh goodness. I don't know how I feel about that. Hey fish, hi. Thank you for redeeming the Oi! The fuck is up with that? Why are you in such a bad mood immediately as you come in here, eh? Calm your tits. Calm your tits. How are you too? How are you doing? I'm doing alright today. Today's tutoring went well. The kid was actually doing well. So that was good. You know, set the mood for the rest of the day pretty nicely. And it was sunny. It was sunny the entire day. So nice, so nice. Sun, man. Sun does a lot to my brain chemistry. It's what keeps me happy and alive. But yeah, how is everybody on this fine day? I'm assuming Trix is already at night, because I'm pretty sure whenever I end the stream is like 2 a.m. or something for you. Is there mental health? Good question. Not going, not good shoulders. Actually feeling like it's okay. No, that explains the behavior then. You still can't get it like checked, or I think you did, but I don't think that was working out really well, was it last time? Oh dear. Oh dear. Unfortunately, I am not a medical professional. What do you mean let it out on Ryan? What the fuck? What did I do? No! Fuck off! Fuck off, you bastards. Oh my goodness. I'm having a nice day. I would like that to stay the norm. And if I can't do anything with it because it's rather risky surgery. Oh, that's bad. I can believe I'm mod privilege. Oh my god. I'm really sorry to hear that. So the surgery is like really risky. Is there like rehab option, like anything? Major blood vessels. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes total sense why that is a way too risky of a surgery. Ay. No good. Whew. Okay. There's once more I've been invaded by a tiny black fly and it's pissing me the fuck off. God damn it. Okay, we're going to switch to Clip Studio now. I cannot see because I have the fucking lamp in my way, so do forgive. I will now proceed to burn my retinas by using the bright ass fucking light that I have set up so that my phone can actually see my face. Plus nerves, yeah. Also for the one shot, let me add this. We aren't making a masterpiece, but something you can be proud of. Correct. I mean, yeah, it's for me mainly. There was no pressure to begin with, brother. I don't even expect it to be able to finish it by like the 31st. Like, the likelihood of that is very small. Burn? What do you mean burn? I am that by the scar eat a large bulge from the stencil. Ooh. Someone mentioned my beloved Pyromania. Oh no. Hi, coffee. Hi. Okay, let's switch. Yay! So I've imported the little tidbit that is the ref just for tag more than anything. Which one is this? The correct pen? No, this is the correct pen. Okay, this is fine. It's too thick. 17 is okay. Alright. How are you guys doing? We're doing okay. I have my notes too. Mentally dying and physically crying. Oh no. Oh god. Thank you for doing Daily Stardust. Hyper excited for Tricaxis. Oh my god. Oh god. Please, for the love of God. I will not stream. I will not stream tomorrow, just so I can hopefully try and make the little explosion thing with the fireball look better, because it's so bad. It's so ridiculous. I need to make it look better. Nobody is allowed to redeem that. Until I get that ready. I did not expect anybody to be like, for that to go so fast, especially for me to stream that often. If us are lucky, I'm ill today because I be cyberbullying the hell away from Ryan. I'm not gonna redeem it. I wanna do 2 in a row. Oh god, that's a lot of pressure. Fuck. Okay, scary. Anyway, so what we doing, right? What we doing? What's the big deal? Whoa. I said no pressure. I'm feeling a lot of pressure. I guess migraines are really fun. Oh no. Why is everyone in constant pain in this in this like stream chat specifically? What's up with y'all? Why? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get ready. Basically fill this in, and then I'm going to make it small. This should be an A4 size canvas, so we're going to use that as the reference point for the actual size. I'm going to give this like a little bit of an outline so that we know that that is in fact the page. And we're gonna start thinking about how the fuck am I going to lay out this page. So I kind of have some ideas, but I am also terribly scared. So this is gonna be interesting. Cause we were dumbasses, cause life is fucking us all, yeah. Now I prefer mentally unstable. And I happen to do the mistake of getting more sleep than usual. Oh, Ryan. Yeah, what? And with me getting out of sleep came migraine. B5 space size. I found it on the official website. Let me check. I'm going to check that as well then. Oh, Bubbly Pony is also streaming. Let's see. So we're going for the manga with dialogue category. And for the size, it should be 182 millimeters by 257 millimeters of a page size. So the recommended is B5. If you're creating your working clips, you may use templates like a manga magazine template. The only above is a guideline. Okay, so good call. So what we're gonna do is ooh, that's cool. but I dislike the template. I'll really quickly explain why. Kind of. Actually, we can do it like this. Browse. What do you mean browse? To select what? Oh yeah, to save it here. Give me a second. I can't see chat at the moment. Just give me a little bit. I just want to try and make a new canvas that has the B5, so we can try and like extract it. Oh god. Okay. So I'll be totally fucking honest. I don't really understand how this specifically works. I'm gonna be just popping by as pain. Okay. See you, coffee. I think 16 pages for what I'm doing might be too much. Cause I am only going to do like that one fight. Well, maybe not. So the pages that I know for a fact how I wanted those to like look, right? They are they're basically like after the fight, because I didn't originally plan on drawing the actual fight. I only wanted to do like the ending of it, where we have the mage also beaten, because I like when I originally learned about this, it was already pretty late, and now with basically having like 10 days left, me doing 16 pages is very unlikely. So that is mainly the reason I was going to limit it quite a bit. Oh wait, no, it has to be 16 pages. Page count has to be between 16 and 60 pages. So I can't. Okay, so I can't do actually less. Fuck. Okay. That's a problem immediately. Shit. Okay. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. There would never be pressure. Absolutely never. 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 Hold on. You guys can't see it, but I'm basically taking a pixel perfect screenshot of the specific comic page, and I'm absolutely deleting it. Title and a 2-page spread, maybe. I definitely want there to be a 2-page spread, yeah. As a mage, I feel like I read more rules, that's why I said no pressure. No, I know, but yeah. So I have this. This is the screenshot of the actual page. I'm pretty sure like B5 is still, however, the same. Like proportional wise, I'm pretty sure. This is the same reason why I made it like an A4. So what we're going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, and then I am going to edit this to convert brightness to opacity, which does a very simple thing. It basically isolates the support lines, like little guidelines that is right there. So that's gonna help me just to know the layout, where I'm allowed to go, where I'm not allowed to go. So this is currently what we've got, right? This is right now the actual setup. So we're gonna do it like this. These two come as a package. Page base. So that is number 1 that we have. I'll spam any rule I think you should know. Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, yeah. Both black and white and color manuscripts are accepted. I do remember that one. Yes, you can also submit works in grayscale. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure about which one. Black and white might be faster, so we might just go with black and white. Let me create. Yeah, it can even be manga where it's read right to left or left to right as a Western comic, doesn't really matter. Vertical format is also acceptable. I'm not gonna do that one. I do not know which way I want to do this one. So, we need 16 pages. That is immediately extremely concerning for my poor little fucking brain. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to merge these. Do it like this. And we need... Okay. We need 16 of them. Oh god. So 1, 2, so that's 4, 8. The rest doesn't fucking fit. You won't reference that scary, it's just a rough idea. You wrote a script? I think that is a bit too much. Oh goodness. You scare me. You scare me. I fear you. I fear you. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Just setting this up. This will be very like rough look on these. Also, it's a one shot for now, right? Fuck the plot holes, questions, focus on the unique ideas. Guys, just make it like cancel in 16 pages. You scare me. I had an idea for what I was going to like have in this, so I'm going to go with that first, and then we're gonna figure out the rest. I do not want this to be like, for there to be like a lot of stuff to do. I don't want there to be many explanations. We're not doing a fucking info dump. I don't really like that. I want to first draw the pages that I do in fact like know roughly that I want to have. I have noticed you're pretty fucking dedicated. And yes, it is my story. So, whilst you do say no pressure, I in fact feel very pressured. Oh goodness. Okay, so this is hard to see because they're like a lot smaller. Some of them got messed up. That's fine. That's okay. Just need to feed my input for reference. No pressure, no pressure. No pressure, he says. All the pressure, I say. Okay, let's see. What do we think of this? So we have 16 pages. This is how we're going to go about them. The first problem. Do we do this from like manga style? Actually, manga. So from right to left or from left to right. I'm going to be so real right now. I have absolutely zero idea. I think we're gonna try right to left, do it like manga style. So we're gonna start here. This will be 1. Okay. Is that me coming up? And what the fuck? Why is everything so scary? 1, 2, 3. I will procrastinate as much as I possibly can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do not judge me, thank you. I was so like without any stress before the stream, just because it's like, oh, it's just going to be silly. Now I'm suddenly really realizing how like there's so much more to this, and it scares me. Oh god. Since you're like, we should just enjoy it. It is a little silly. Yeah. So I want there to be like a 2-page spread for sure. Preferably like right after the first page. So this one I want to set the idea. So what the first page. Hello, Adenam. What the first page is will be I'm not 100% sure currently on the layout, but I want someone to be blocking, or like blocking at least once with like magic, blocking a spell from the enemy. Magic. That is like at least like one thing that I wanna do. Yeah, I want there to be like a some kind of like spell, right? Going at him and him having to block it. Some kind of missile level spell. I'm just saying my ideas in case you get a bit blank for 16 pages worth of content. I definitely will be blank for like 16 pages worth of content. I can tell you that much. However, there is like tidbits that I know. I am not 100% sure how the first page is gonna look. I just know I want there to be an attack. I want there to be a block. I want there to be like a zoom in on the face where basically someone admits that they're out of mana. They can't like block anymore. Right? So I want this to like dissipate. We could be very sneaky about this, and just like make the panels really big, so I don't have to draw like a lot of panels. Oh, I'm a terrible creature. Okay, we're gonna do like this. Let's see. I want there to be maybe like the actual mage to be like visible. Ah! Thank you for the melon. We have to consider our like time after. Yeah, we have to. I also want to like go beyond the page boundaries, mainly because that like at least to some degree, because that's like I don't know if like I mean I think you have read Witch Atelier. I want it to be want it to go like beyond, so that it's not like purely like I guess stiff to some degree. This is going to be a little bit tough. I'm going to make this guy like a little bit smaller, I think. I'm drawing on the right layer. Yes, I am. Just like a tad smaller. Skimmed it, yes, some time ago. White hair guy on my read list. Yeah. There to be like more stuff. Blinding light. Or something silly like that. Like a big shadow. And then I want, so this I want it to be a full spread, and I wanted that to be, okay then, make your story button and I'll ask about my, talk about my idea. Yes, okie dokie. Some kind of magic circle. Probably want multiple ones. Either multiple ones or one giant one. I think one giant one would be cooler. Giant magical circle. And then have like a bunch of like things being spawned. And going right for our like character. So that's what I want this spread to be. I want it to basically be like the cool like showcase of this old bastard. Don't know what shape this panel should have, but this is what I want. Oven to be absolutely positively cooked. Focus on some using unique shit if you can. I would love to. I feel like this is more of like the end of the fight, right? Because that's the thing that I knew I wanted, like how I wanted it to be. It's the same thing that I like talked about yesterday, basically, right? So the end of the fight, I kind of already know what I want to be there, and then we like expand from there, I suppose, right? I wanted this like cool like page where we have like almost like like animation frames of Sovereign. Trying to dodge the like different hits essentially, right? Just because I thought it would be fun. How many did I want? I wanted at least like, I think I wanted like about 4. So we're going to make this one, make these smaller. Because I want there to be like the line. I think I wanted like 5, but I don't think, I can't quite figure out this one yet. Okay, we're gonna do it like... I'm realizing I really like comedy. I think this one I want there to be at the bottom. To be the last one. Want there to be at least like one full-on like stumble, almost, just because I think it's funny. So we start here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's how I want it to go, basically like a snake. Is the idea that I had. I think it's fun. I think it's a silly little thing to do. I am realizing I really do like comedy in my thing. Let's see. Shouldn't overdo it, but I do like the idea of like the motion showing off because I think it's fun. Why aren't you a writer then? Why didn't you write? You do! Nice! No, I don't like. Maybe? I don't know. Perhaps this door is like magically sealed or something. So we have. I'm gonna write it in a smaller pen. Sealed door. So basically, you can't escape through there. I was decent too, but my love for psychology and Asian parenting got the better of me. Pub or love then? Love for psychology then, I would assume. Love, yeah. Let's get like a wider shot. There to be like looking around. Something. Stairs. I want there to be just like a random bunch of shit, and then we have this. Definitely right in a parallel world. I can see that. I want him to roll under the thing. Slide first. To where like bench is. Like this, something silly like that. squeezed. I think that's okay. Paneling definitely needs some more help, but I think roughly this is the rough motions that I thought of. I like this one because it looks like he's actively being squeezed by the panel. I think that makes it funny. Okay. Then what next? What did I want to do? Want it to be there next. I want him to start being like the grounding, right? So let's make that like a visual thing. We're only 5 pages in. Oh shit. Okay, so now input right now because I made my story cooler. I did like when I was talking about the idea yesterday, right? I did put in a lot of comedy. I do want it to be cool, but like bro ain't in the cool stage yet. At least not right now. Meant to be like almost like a diagram of sorts, where we have like characters like arms, right? I had 2 characters to work around with 7, and yeah. Whilst I love Mr. Tricks, we have not actually like solidified anything yet. Since it's like an OC thing, right? So currently we only have 7, because that's the main character here. So this is like a diagram of we're gonna say kind of like this, so that it like shows what it does. I don't know if this is exactly like the greatest panel layout for this, but I think that's like gets the idea across, kind of. I'll pitch my character later, you can use any of the ideas, or not at all. I think he would be like a fun historical figure, like the wizard that has figured out the way of the fabric, if you're going with that, like we did yesterday, and that has used entirely too much fabric and basically done himself in by something stupid. Psycho. Whoa! And we'll see. We'll see. Definitely would sound like a fun side story for sure. You know, this is not gonna happen, by the way, because I did not have, you know, I did not use the entire time of the contest, right, to make a really cool manga. But on the off chance, if I were to win something, I would be like financially fine for like a while. That would be fucking awesome. Very unlikely. Totally fine. I do want to hear about him. I just cause obviously I already have like some kind of idea for the main story. I don't know how he would fit in. Maybe he would. Maybe he would fit in perfectly with the gang. We do it for the love of the game. We do it for the love of the game because that's why I wanted to join to begin with. I never like expect anything from joining a contest, obviously, but it's like a fun, almost like challenge, right? And I really like the story from the get go. So. Let's do like 2 panels. Maybe? These stairs need a better thing, but this is pretty much the idea at the moment. Just like can just hear like the sound of steps. I'm gonna do S technically. And then we cut it like this because that's a cool transition. Hello Dino, hi. How you doing today? Hope you're having a lovely day. I want this to be like the view from below the bench, where we see the guy, their back turned. I definitely want there to be like a thought bubble here for sure. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. And thank you for redeeming your daily Stardust. I'm currently working on a manga idea for a contest. Although I'm joining really incredibly late.
Can I put my subs in your job? Subs in your job. Can I?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for 1,000 bits, Dino. Thank you. That is so much. and I. I'll be back. I'm gonna go say hi to Pony. Yeah, I saw also that she's live. Thank you for the melon. Yes, Sovereign is a half elf. Shavan is in fact a half-elf baby. Still big ears, but half-elf. To go come from below the bench. Swiftly. I used to make comics when I was younger, and I did them without any planning. And oh god. I am realizing why I quit doing comics. Well, I'm having new eyes looking at this. Let me think. Do you have a general plan on what will happen in the entire one-shot? I only know the ending, which is the same that I talked about yesterday. That is, I want Sovereign to finish off the undead mage. And that is like, in like the thing that I talked about. And that is currently pretty much it. Because, I did not pay attention to the fact that there's a 16-page minimum. So that was my current only plan. So how will you connect? Correct question. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Or like, okay, connect what exactly do you mean? Like from this being like a one shot? No, him running right now in the fight. Oh, Oh, you don't, I guess, it makes sense you don't remember. So I had this thing, idea where he needs like 3 steps to finish off this guy, right? This is step 1. Would be to get closer. Yeah, that's literally that. This is literally that one. The question is, how do I set it up? And I don't know if I like this look, this specific panel. I don't know. I don't think I like it. Oh god. This is hard. Almost halfway on the pages though. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Ha. Oh god. I did not realize. Help. Okay. No. I'm just trying to figure out the thing. So I want 1 step for him to get closer to the enemy. The enemy to turn to him. S7 is getting closer. Kinda like to be thing, maybe a different perspective. Oh, how I cut this up? I think this would be like a big thing on its own. Big. What? You can tell I'm very quickly running out of brain juice. Make a rough board till the end so we have a canvas to work on. Can change stuff completely, flip or keep the same later. I know. So that is the first step, is to get closer. Second one is for him to elbow the guy to the gut. Or no, I want him to punch him. We can add both, why not? Elbow to the gut, because everybody knows that that's what zombies are weak to, totally. Gut punch. Yes. So charged gut punch, basically, is what I'm trying to do, is like, he's trying to disrupt the mana flow, which one of that, like, the way the bunches function, right? Because mages are weak to close combatants, where if they get hit, the likelihood of them losing focus is a lot higher. Because it's a lot harder to, like, focus on your magic or casting a spell if you're actively under attack, right? Because it requires quite a bit. I thought Smiling kick to the nuts. Yo, zombies cry from pain. I mean, that could be an option at some point, honestly. But like, this guy probably already has them shriveled up. I don't know if he's gonna feel anything. Except maybe his dignity. Maybe he can have like a secondary punch. to the face just to like finish this bastard off. Multi-attack. I don't know how this thing exactly would work. The head probably has to be different. Maybe another thing signifying a turn. He's already dead, Summon. He's already dead. He's already dead. There's no need for so much violence, brother. I say as I keep continuing. I feel like this is very comedic instead of cool shit. I would like it to be cool, but I don't think cool is very, like, works here very well. Simply because Sovereign has a lot of limits, and the way, so where this one shot is set is very much at the start of the story, pretty much, where Sovereign is still learning how to also, like, basically do hand-to-hand combat. So he's basically using whatever he can to try and like do this. Will my entry be disqualified if it doesn't perfectly follow the submission format? I know at all. Manuscript guidelines are provided as a reference, so your work will not disqualify. What? My entry be disqualified if it doesn't perfectly follow the submission format? No, not at all. The manuscript guidelines are provided as a reference, so your work will not be disqualified even if there are minor differences in page size, color format, or other specifications. Our goal is to evaluate your artistic skill and expressive ability, not strictly technical compliance. Hello, welcome back. Have fun streaming. Have fun streaming, Dino. Bye bye. Hello, Ritika. Hi. 16 pages sure are long. 16 pages are long. It's actually quite a bit. You can definitely like make this cooler We'll have 3 pages. Wait, did I rename the YouTube stream? I don't know if I did. Oh goodness. I am currently working on a manga entry for a Kadokawa contest. So I have my own original story, my original characters, and we're basically right now doing the page layout. We're on 28 to March 31st was the time frame, huh? I still think we can make it work. I think we can. It's just not going to be the best work that I could do, right? I only learned about the contest very late from the get-go. So that's also why I like started so late. Even like thinking about it. At some point I like pretty much like gave up on like trying to work on it by that point. Oh my goodness. We're halfway through. We're halfway through the pages. Oh god. Okay. I don't know how long I can work on this because this is using a lot of my brain power. Oh my god. But hopefully it's gonna be okay. So can you explain how magic and casting works in your world? Okay, hold on. Again, magic casting functions in 2 steps. The actual summoning of the spell, and then the actual casting. That is to give the spell motion, basically, right? So I don't know what it's called in English right now, but essentially, like propel a spell forward, right? Or like make it like explode or something. So when you like summon a spell, right? You have like the minimum mana required to like summon a spell. You can summon it just fine, and you can like keep it there and basically have it like stay in your hand. But to actually propel it or cast it, as I'm calling it, you require more mana, which Sovereign most often just doesn't have. And whenever he does summon a spell, it's usually either a relatively small one or like a simple one, or he can summon something only for like a very short amount of time. Summoning requires minimum mana, casting requires more. You like can summon flames in your hand, but for them to go anywhere you need to like actually use up more mana than that. Not to mention that you also need to sustain them. So that's like the two-way. Mana flow, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. It just fucking flows in everything. It's more about the absorption of mana, and it's like in your body. You can in fact focus where your mana goes in your body. You can choose for it to go into specific places, which is something I want Sovereign to learn, where you're like, okay, if I can't do like a full body buff because it takes up a lot of mana and it makes me really tired really quickly, I instead will focus on like a specific body part at the given moment. So he only focuses like a very short amount, like in a short amount of time, he only focuses like his mana into like his fists or his feet, depending on what he needs. Yes, that's what that is, yes. In this case, though, like, this guy I don't think really is necessarily, like, holding up a spell. It's more because, like, it's like an element of surprise and trying to prevent him from casting anything. So it's, like, faster. Yep. The monster basically like dissipate. Oh, yeah. Smaller thing. Jojo-kan, hi! And we have sad part of Kitsung's body mana being underdeveloped and some Archmage mentor giving him hope. I mean, that's already like incorporated in the main story. So, I mean, it's nothing new. So yeah, we could potentially try and incorporate it as like a flashback. Because he does have a mentor he's starting to follow. Teehee, sorry for my last time. It's okay, don't worry. You got a girlfriend now, it's important. Not yet, but you're pretty damn close to it. Yay! So we have still plenty of pages to work with. But she cute though, not gonna lie. Like you won't be able to bag her after all this. I guess so. Okay, so this is the current page layout that I have, that I know of. She better be cuter than the Reaper Leviathan that I designed. Oh my goodness. So we have roughly... now tell me what's happening in your story. Oh. So much explaining, brother. So much explaining. Hello, Pengu. Hi. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing too, Jokan? Thank you for redeeming Daily Stardust. Oh my god. Oh god. It's... I do like the idea of the mana thing though. Ah! Yeah. That is the gamer! Wah! Gambling! Okay, so currently we have the start of the manga goes like this. We see some kind of spell, projectile spell, most likely some kind of like magic missile or like fire or something. We have our Sovereign blocking said spell with like a shield. Then he is distressed because he's run out of mana, so his shield is dissipating. He's stressed, and then he notices that the undead bastard is in fact casting more spells, which is what we have here. This is Sovereign. And then we see the big spread where there's like a massive magic circle above the head of the undead mage, and we have like almost like a magical bombardment. I want this to look really cool and pretty, preferably. And then we have a little like scraggly a scraggly panel of someone absolutely shitting themselves. And then we have the different panels of A. Number 1, dodging like some shots from like the magic bombardment. dodging more of them. Like this, like several different, I guess, frames of Sovereign running from the spells, from the projectiles. One run, jump to the side, more running, stumbling over, more running. This is the final one. And then we go here. I am not really sure whatsoever about this page layout. We see someone go through like this big door. Realizes that the end of the corridor is in fact sealed. It's locked. He can't get out because there's like magic maybe on it. So he starts looking around what to do. Sees a bench. So then we have him like slide, like jump and slide and roll under the bench. This is him under the bench. This is someone under the bench. Then we have the little, I want there to be the little tidbit of the grounding. I want there to be like a bunch of like thoughts, bubbles probably. Is like, please like absorb faster, ground faster, absorb faster kind of thing. Like a lot of panic essentially. Then we have the stressful thing where we hear footsteps. And then this is where like the plan is slowly happening. I think there will be probably like a very slow maybe turning around. This is where we have, I'm not sold on this panel at all. I don't like this panel whatsoever, but it's the current stand-in. So Sovereign jumps out from below the bench, and the first step is to get closer. Second step is to disrupt. And third step is to finish it off like this, with grabbing the undead mage from behind and smacking him backwards. Right? We can do the comedic way, remember mentors teaching and getting confident, then page flip when he's running. Like, I'm gonna be the strongest. Oh shit, run. Maybe. I like the idea of like showing maybe between like this page and this page, I would add the little flashback of like the mentor like teaching the grounding method. I think that's pretty good. It is very comedic. I don't think we need more like comedy. I think we need a little bit more like, I guess, a straight man in this. as you say, you have the funny one and the straight man. So he smacks them backwards. The mage gets a, major injury to the head, fucking gone and dead again. And then we have the very basic panels of him still holding the dead mage. The mage dissipating with the power of death times 2. And someone flops down, straightens out, because turns out they knocked themselves out because in fact, they overshot it and have also hit their head to some degree. So they're knocked out, at least like a little bit. That is currently the end of the setup. I think we're going to here. I'm going to make a note. Mentor flash back, I think is good. I think that's decent. I need another daytime brain power to say anything, but it looks good. Main genre is death, magic, fantasy, comedy. This start is comedy for sure. I don't want it to always be comedy, but I do want it to be relatively silly. Or not like silly all the time, but because of like the nature of the main character here, I think you can't really help but have it a little bit silly with some of the solutions. If it was the main story, it's going to be a little bit more high stakes, because this is not like any game mechanics. You don't get revived. You don't just like get brought back, right? You like have to make sure to not die. So a lot of tactical retreat is part of the game plan at all times. I know nothing of the entire world, but for the one shot it works. Yes, we are writing the one shot first.
I think I like this. We're like halfway through the pages. I want to do the mentor flashback, so we're gonna have to move that a little bit. But yeah, I think this is like a solid setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this page because this is the last page canonically. That's just what it is. So we're gonna move it down here. Last page. Now we want the mentor flashback. So we're going to move these elsewhere. I think the mentor flashback will be at least 3 panels, maybe more. At least 3 pages, maybe more. Okay. So we're going to do it like this for now, and then we would still have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. 3 steps, 4 pages. Let's see. I think the steps, this is like the explanation of the steps. This is the first one, this is the second one, that's the third one. This is the explanation of the plan that is currently happening. It depends on how much you want to focus on the flashback. Not super lot, probably. I think it's like a good way to like try and explain the fact that Sovereign has in fact very little mana and that he needs to focus currently on absorption and circulation to keep it up. Maybe more of like a passing thought. But then we still have like a lot of pages left, which is the problem. Anyways, I'm going to let you ponder that for a little bit because I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll turn on... Do I have the BRB here? Do I not have the BRB? No, I do. We're going to do a little BRB. I'll be right back. I'll see you all in a little bit. I have returned! Wah! We can add one title panel and one panel at the start with him entering the place or something, but then we will have to think about how to continue into our story. So maybe we can make the undead not die from the suplex, but that will give us a lot to think about. I think if he doesn't die from the suplex, it's going to create a big problem because that would imply that the fight needs to continue. Which we don't have enough pages for. I would also like to hear your some of your original ideas because I'm quite curious to see what you came up with. Kind of already have the panel of the boss room just because a lot of it will be shown during this spread, I feel like. What do you mean let that be? I'm curious what you have. I had to show mine, you have to show yours. I won't be the only one who has to show the class. Yeah, that's fine. I wanna know. I wanna know what you thought of. I'm curious. Yeah, I do in fact just want to take a break and listen. I would prefer that because my brain today is fried. It has been a lot of brain power that I had to use. Let's go! Let's hear Trix's yap session. Okay, first we introduce another mother condition. Okay. Let's see which one. What is it? I think I kind of have that in my original Google Docie. No, it's not called hypersensitivity, but it is when somebody is like sensitive to mana. At least they can feel it. I'm not sure if it's the same what you're what you're currently presenting though. So let's first hear that. Basically, it makes your mana control dog shit, especially on lower level of controlled mana spell. Okay. Why would it make it shit though? I wanna know. So you can't maintain a fireball at all, basically useless as a mage. Okay. Your body mana flows 10 times faster than normal, making it impossible to control it in small amounts. God damn. It's an interesting idea. I'm going to steal that. I'm screenshotting that. That's interesting. Small amounts, yes. in the meantime, I'm going to pull up the Kadokawa stuff just to like read a little bit more on it as well. Let's see the previous winners of the contest. I don't think they have it on this specific page. Do they do that? Oh no, they do have check out the winning works at the bottom. I see that. So here's my theory pops in. Let's call my character T. He has the condition. Okay. So, no future as a mage because mana flows in and out of body fast. So he basically learns to use weapons first. Okay. Makes sense. I hadn't thought of the main weapon, but dagger. Okay. Remember our Tricaxus? I can't fucking read that properly. Tricaxus who died in cloth. Yes, I do remember Tricaxus who died in cloth. Correct. So our condition doesn't let him maintain a low amount of mana, and how cloth absorb mana. More cloth equals more mana, yeah? Only to a certain limit though. Although I shouldn't actually talk into this because this is like your thing. This is your alternate. Let's see. More mana, less control, and more rough chaos. So, I thought of it like this. Okay. Came out with technique based on Trix's equipment. Trix's experiment. Okay. Let's hear it. So he is thin originally, but he wraps himself with a shit ton of clothes, like a lot of layers of big wide bandages. Okay. I haven't thought of how it'll look if he looks fat. That's all. Okay. So if a guy goes around using daggers, very normal. Naturally, that is the smart thing to do. But he has a Megumi explosion technique. Oh no. So like like one massive hit, but he also KOs himself is what I'm understanding. Yeah, I was into absorb. Lots of mana go in temporary mana overload. And boom. Oh. That is interesting. That is also incredibly dangerous. I could see that causing those bandages to fucking explode every time as well. So he goes from a fat guy to a thin guy. And naked, probably. Also, the winner for like the last year contest is incredible, actually. The upside of his mana is by unwrapping all the bandages. They float around and help him absorb shit ton of mana. They do. All the winners look amazing. They look so good. Very cool, very kakui, very fucking beautiful manga. Oh, there's no competing here. Anyway, so that is for my OC. That sounds actually really fun. That sounds like a really fun thing. The only one thing I have is how does he make the bandages float around? Because that would still require like something, right? Some kind of technique. I guess because this is not, is this, because this is, you said that Trix had that hypersensitivity thing, right? I don't know if Trix is the one that has that condition or if it's the character. Because he's already using, because he's already using a shit ton of mana. Okay, so he is using like a lot of it. So he's just basically like... I understand now. So he basically used the mana he's already absorbed to basically fill the bandages. So he's not like... He doesn't lack mana, he has a lot of mana. in this case. He has like a lot of it, so he's actively using it to circle it around him to float the other stuff and absorb more of it to basically go into another role. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Tempo boost. Yeah. I get that. That's a very cool technique. I really like that. That's very fun. That's very creative. That is very cool. Shit, man, that is kakoi. Yeah, right? I kind of thought it sounded plausible. It does! It does! I think that is actually workable. Like, this could function in this world, I think. I like that. Like, it is such a cool concept, though. I like it. Now, the problem that we're facing instead is that I have 7 blank pages. If he keeps it uninstalled, then yes. I think 100 meters is too much, because I highly doubt that's, like, how, like, if he could put that on him. Because you need to also remember, if he has that much cloth on him, there's going to be a lot of heat that he's going to be dealing with as well. Like, bandages are not necessarily airy. Like, he's going to struggle, A, moving in them, and B, he's, like, going to be constantly overheating. So you need to remember that. Back to me. No! Back to me! Oh my goodness, okay. Fuck. So, I don't know. It makes sense, but also, like, that enchantment would be like, really costly, right? I don't know if your guy wants to go into enchanting, but that would take a really long time. And he would probably have to, like, basically write, like, runes on, like, the entire length of those things to basically, for that, like, one enchantment to be functional. I would imagine. I'm not saying it's impossible. It would be, like, very time consuming for that to work. But it is possible. It is something that he could, like, build up over time. Hidden OP guy trope. I wouldn't call that OP if he, like, has no mana control, then he struggles with magic in general. Because it's more likely to blow up in his face rather than at his enemy's face. How are you? What can we do? No! Don't make... No! I don't wanna! This is too much. Too much. What do we do? I currently like the setup of this, because I'm like, I want that. I want the grounding to be shown off. I do feel like there needs to be, like, a show off of the fact that someone doesn't have a lot of mana aside from the shield, like, being gone, right? Maybe we should put in some pages before, like the first one, to, like, show off more of the fight, maybe. Yeah, at least 10 mana though, right? I am not doing mana by numbers at the moment. I am not counting. I do not have a system by fucking counting numbers, broski. We're not doing that. We're not saying how much mana he has. That is not a thing at the moment. Also, 10 mana could also do absolutely jack shit. Point where you use 2 small spells. I'm trying to figure out. More to the fire in the situation. I'm trying to think. Because the thing is, I want there to be like an implication here that he's actively boosting his feet so that he moves faster, probably is a good idea. And then the thing that he like boosts his arms here so that he does more damage with like an enchanted fist, basically, right? Yeah, it's like location centered buffs, I guess, or like appendage centered buffs in this case, or like arms or legs, or like specifically feet, right? It doesn't add, no, it doesn't, but we can build on it. So let's think about it this way. The first page looks pretty good, but we can make this like the 5th page or something. We can add much more pages before this like specific setup, where maybe we could have him like already like fighting, actually showing him like doing like a certain amount of damage. But with what and how is the question. Now that's the problem. That's the real problem, is how and with what. Okay. Magic tools and bombs. I think there might be like it's going to be more of a niche maybe of like magic tools, because I think it would be fun for our guy to like make those himself, maybe. So maybe not a niche use, but like it like something that he could make would be handy. Use TNT. No, we're not doing that. This is not the time zone to do that. So these are the last 4 pages. We have this. So don't think of the one-shot as canon. I do want it to be partially canon because I like it. I kind of want it to be there because it shows up a lot of the character, and I want it. I want it to be canon. No, let's think. We can keep it half canon. We'll see how much we do. Let's think. I'm still trying to like put together how our guy fights. There was this one idea that I had for pages that I didn't take anywhere. Not because it wasn't solid, but because I didn't know how to incorporate it. So I was originally thinking of having these like pages, essentially like panels, where it like goes from us seeing Sovereign doing something in like outside of the dungeon, right? Like practicing like spells, right? And then we have like during the impact when he's using like supposedly during practice, we have like a cutaway panel where instead it's directly in the dungeon during the fight, which I thought was really fun, but I wasn't sure how to use it yet. But that actually could be the answer to how we set this up. I think that's not a bad idea. I think I like that. Like a time skip, but it's not really like a wide time, like a big time skip. It's more of like, oh, he did this like the other day, right? Kind of thing, probably. But it's not really relevant. It's not like you'll really see that right now in the one shot. But I think I like that idea. I'm like trying to practice different things. Like just like focus. So like the cutaway bits. Now we need to think of what the actual spells and what it is exactly how he's fighting this mage. So let's say there's like specific type of magic that is the best against undead. There's maybe like 2 types. Maybe one is fire and the other one is like light or something. Let's just like make that up. We're just gonna make that up as we go right now. Fire or light, right? That is the main magic. So it's something that we want him to be able to practice to some degree, maybe. But like something that he can only use like in a very like limited way. So then what other spells we want him to be able to use, right? That he can use generally. So these ones are the big ones. And we're gonna do the small ones. Is like boost legs, for example, right? So that's for speed. Then we have like boost fists. These are like the bodily buffs are usually that's like speed. So these would be like the small ones. Like smaller anyway. Basic light magic for fighting, for lighting caves. Trying to practice or modify. Maybe something like that. I feel like he has like would have taken this quest, presumably, if it is like a quest, and like decided to prepare for it, right? Or like the undead are like relatively common in this specific area where he's at the moment. So flashbang is good. There was like a mechanic that I was thinking of. I wanted him to be able to use, so if like he knows he cannot cast spells from far away, he needs to be able to get close to his enemy, especially if it's a mage. And for example, instead of like sending a firebolt, he just summons fire in his hand and has to actively like touch the enemy. So he has to keep getting close to basically do small hits and then keep backing away. So we have like basically it's like the equivalent of like actively having like a not a candle but like a ball of fire in your hand and just basically trying to punch at somebody like every time you get closer and then having to run away. Close range attack because you can summon but not cast. Yeah, because that was like the idea, right? Close range. So like fire in hand plus and like the end punch and punch combo plus quick retreat, right? Quick retreat. So it's always like hit and gone, hit and gone, hit and gone. We could add it to the 3-step combo, but the thing is, I think summoning fire is still like requires a bit more mana than he can handle. Because we need to remember that currently he's pretty like tired out already. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's good, but I also feel like maybe like boosting as in like strength or speed costs less than like summoning fire, because remember, summoning fire is harder because you have to summon it from like purely mana. If you already have a flame in your thing, you would use that. What if we give him a lantern? Or like a fire crystal or something, so that he can actively like use that to at least create like the small like fire punches, so he doesn't have to have it from nothing every time. Lantern? Maybe a lantern or maybe a torch. Torch. Like, he practices with it. And then time skip. And then he uses it while 3-step. Does that add pages though? Because if it's during the 3 steps at the end, right? Then... shit. I mean, it would. It would, but like how many? Is that going to be enough? No, I know, no. I know it adds pages, but the problem here that I'm having is like, is it a good idea to input it into like a high stakes situation, or have it like at the start where the manga doesn't have the expectations yet that it's currently in combat? If you put the practice beforehand and then you slowly cut into the combat, then we can show him use that same thing again. Oh, you mean like it's a small detail, like he's just like has that like fire punch essentially, is what you meant then? Like this? Okay, then yes, then we can do that, I think. It's probably the last of his mana as well. Yeah. Okay. We might not even need the mentor flashback at that, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have... like, let's write it out. Practice pages with present praise. Oh god, present combat in impact panels. God, my writing is ass like this. Yeah, also the training on different days, so he has full mana while fighting. Yeah, the training is on a different day. Would be like, this is like a different thing. I think the dungeon itself is like maybe even like a couple day thing. Maybe like the maybe like he uses the flashbang when like he gets almost caught. Flashbang? They get almost caught or something during like the thing before this, or they jump away, right? But they like struggle at that point. See like a thing coming at them, then they summon the shield that they cannot keep up, and then we like have it lead into this, into the first page originally, which is pretty good. However, will this actually fill out all the pages? Because there's still a lot of pages. I think it will, but it could work. It could work. We could just like fit in. I don't wanna. Because I need to figure out the fucking layout. Okay, well, what would... I wanted it to set up in a way where we see... Southern plan. Maybe even. Like the... Like, if he has, like, map of the dungeon would probably be good as well. No. Planning the operation. So that it's like a connection. Let's give it a shot then. There's a fly actively being a pain in my ass. Let's say this is like the final chamber, the burial chamber with like whatever the fuck this is. If like a bunch of like tiny, maybe like things to the side. I want the top thing to be like the main chamber. Gonna have it like... Okay, this is the burial chamber. This is going to be the thing of the actual fight. This is going to be like some other hallways or something that lead to some point at some time, probably. I don't fucking know. She just referenced the Skyrim catacombs. Something. Show him, I'm reading him, maybe we can have the map as part of the panel. So this is like the map is like part of the panel. The idea is that the like frayed edges is like the panel border basically. Instead of like the regular panel, this is like the actual like map thing, I guess. You know, the actual like map folds and stuff. So that is kind of how I would do it in this case, because I think that's gonna look way cooler. Then what? It's like the planning stage. So we need to like figure out, okay, what spells work, right, against like zombies. There will be multiple routes, so figure the route 2. Suppose checking the food and supplies. I think that's too complex for the amount of pages we have. Considering it's going to cut away into the actual combat later. No, I don't think that needs to be a thing. We need to have like a cool thing here. It needs to be like a cool page. It needs to be a cool page. The first page needs to be a cool page so that the reader actually wants to read it. How the fuck do we do that? Also, I think more important is like the practice, probably. Maybe, we'll see. It's not a bad idea, but like it like how we need to still think that it connects to something. So the question is, what will connect best, right? Do we want the scenery? Do we want the actual like practice? Want like a lantern or something? I don't think it would be like an undead zone. I feel like this would be like a catacomb and somebody wants like a cool thing out of it. More than anything. Let's have maybe like a candle here to show off what the lantern is for. So that this is like a flame. Maybe like something like that. Now it needs to be cool and catchy, so we need to think about like stuff. This is I'm just throwing shit at a wall at the moment. Let's try and divide it into parts like map, scenery, confident look like training scene. I see. That's not a bad idea. Maybe we can like do one of those like burial grounds from Skyrim that are like in the ground that look really cool, you know, that are like the big holes and stuff. there or like a regular catacomb. So are you currently drawing from different angles? Okay, I would say. Maybe there's already like skeletons or something. Some other undead shit out here. It is very Skyrimish. There's like too Skyrimish, but I like... can tell. Like, a lot of the entire idea, because it is technically based on like a Skyrim OC from the get-go, is very Skyrim based in general. Because that's just what the main inspiration was. Which I know is also a little bit detrimental, but I like did this for like my own fun, right? More than anything. Originally, so... we can always change this later. Maybe this should be like the top instead of this thing. Maybe this like planning specifically should be on the second page. Yeah, we're doing it for ourselves. It's the best one. Like him looking in the map, open the actual... him looking at the map in the open actual map panel, then the front look and boom, it kind of comes. I mean, that's kind of what, like, this is, isn't it? Because he's looking at the map, in this case. It's just like you're looking at it from top down, like, is like... planning it, right? Originally, that was like the idea for this one, for this view. I assumed that the confident thing was supposed to be down here afterwards. I'm not like quite sure if I'm getting your vision, is the thing. Because I want the character view to be there, I feel like. I think I know what you mean, but I don't know if I like it. Because I think what you mean is like this being gone and him, like, you just see the arms, right, with like the map, and then the map is like down here as you like look up, right, quote unquote, and you see this. But I don't think that really works as well in like the I think it would work maybe better like movement wise in in like animation, because you can't really slide down a panel where it like has that like looking at the map and then looking up to see the actual thing, right? This is the way I'm thinking about it at the moment. Because I like get what you mean, but I don't know if that's something that's like gonna work. Maybe like supplies or something, I don't know. Title? The original title of the actual main story was just cause I'm out of mana doesn't mean out of options, but that's too long. uh, Seven's rough day out. No mana, no problem. I never watched No Game, No Life, so I don't know, but that's what the actual my like files are called, no mana, no problem thing, or like something like that. No, I call it no mana, no options kind of thing. I called it originally, but yeah, mana limit. I don't think that works. This is not a mana limit. This is a mana lack or lack of mana. Mana empty. No mana. Out of mana. Is more accurate. I don't know. It was like the idea of him like buying stuff from like a merchant for like supplies or something. I don't know if that really works, if we're gonna go with that or not. Oh, you like the bargaining panel? Okay, we're gonna keep it then. Think. Maybe this I dislike. I don't think this needs to be there. I think I still like the idea of him having either a lantern or a torch as to like supplement the need to summon fire, but he still like has it because maybe like the lantern gets broken during like the during like the start of the fight. So when he uses like the fire punches, because he doesn't have the lantern anymore, so he just has to summon it as like his last spell basically that he can actually get out in this case. Honestly, that would be cute. He's like dangling? Need to be dangling. Gonna give him bread. Sandwich. The superior food. Sandwich. I could see it being like enchanted with something, but like it's definitely breaks, or like maybe it's unbreakable, but like that doesn't mean that the fire doesn't go out, right? What he needs is that the fire doesn't go out and like the fire goes out. Like the thing itself doesn't break, but the fire is gone. Like gets extinguished really easily instead. Maybe like that's something that someone needs to learn, is like being able to like identify enchantments is really important, I think. We already have so much comedy. Campfire or something. Like a fish. Or something silly, like a little cute little camping thing. So it was an actual, like, scam. I think it would be enchanted so that it doesn't break. Like the glass or something doesn't break, but the flame still goes out, because the whole point is like it's important so that the thing doesn't actually, like, the fire doesn't go out, and not that the fucking lantern doesn't break. Like the lantern itself is probably fine. Comedy demon. Oh no. I probably won't be going on for much longer because I want to get something to eat. and my brain is running on fumes at the moment. But I do like the ideas. These are good ideas. This is good. Like we've come up with like a lot of stuff. Let's see. I wonder to like start the practicing, right? Maybe we should take it easy too. Worst case scenario, we won't submit anything. This still works because you get some personal piece into that portfolio. That is true. I would maybe like upload it on some like webtoons or something, just like as its own thing. Because that would be also pretty fun. I am thinking. I am cooking. Man, manga writing is so much more than just a theory. It is! This is exactly why I got burnt out when trying to write comics ages ago. Like, this stuff is hard. It is so difficult. I just spam all my stories on fanfiction like 100 chapters web novel. I can't do writing though, cause I like, or not that I can't do it, I like get lost in the text. It's like too much. I prefer like, whilst drawing does take a lot of brain power out of me as well, writing does just as much. It may be not worse, cause the fact that I cannot like visually like also like rest kind of makes it really difficult. No, choose like a dead tree or something. Mm-hmm. I'm jealous. I'm super duper jealous of that. Hmm. I think I'm starting to figure out the way I want this to flow as well. Yeah, like my thoughts are like also animated the way I like see things, but like I have harder time describing it with words than I have like drawing it out. I know this is the best layout here, but I think that's okay. Maybe it should instead be like, I think this would look pretty cool. Actually, no, the fire should be at the end. We do it like this. This instead of a tree, I want that to be like the fabric or something of the thing. So it actively like looks different. Ah! Yeah. mm. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Don't know how I would. I'm not quite sure how to do these panels. Mm. Instead of this, still like this, and then it goes into where he's like prepped for that. Then we have this that's going to be poking out over everything. Then it hits. There's going to be the present. This is not a great layout. This is just me putting it down. And also discuss it with others on Discord IRL. Work is finished. Yeah, exactly. I can always do more than just 16 pages as well if necessary. But I think this is shaping up actually to be pretty good of like a rough layout. I agree. Or maybe you can try and come up with shit my daytime brain power. I think this is something where I want to work on this a little bit on my own before I get like other people's input. Just to like first see what my brain can figure out. I like the idea of this. You get the first impact here, impact frame where it's like the present fight. And then I would like there to be like a retreat, like where he like has to jump back. And V like keeps repeating it. He tries doing maybe like kicking as well, something like that. I think that sounds pretty plausible, pretty good. Also, I can put away the sub view. I'm just so used to having it there. Oof. It is good, looking really good for day one. It's looking great, actually. So I'm pretty fucking stoked. I think I'm like I have a lot better of an idea of how this like is going to look. I still don't think like the front page I'm still like not set on. But it's like not bad. Ah, thank you for the head pats. I need them. My brain is fried very much. It would be ideal if I could come up with like a really good rough framework, preferably on the weekend, and try and work on the actual pages for like the rest of the remaining time that I have for the submission. Pretty handy. I think it's possible. At what quality? That's a different topic. You are the creator. But I really like this. This is like a good like pitch almost. I think it's good. I think I'm going to end it here. I'll figure out the rest of the 3 pages later. I was originally gonna think about that, but I'm still not like 100% sure right now on how I want to draw them. And I am really tired and really hungry. So you know, that doesn't really help. But this was really cool. This is really interesting, really helpful actually. I also really like your OC idea. I think that like mechanic with the bandages is fucking awesome. I think that's great. You were absolutely helpful and also scary. But I really, really like this. It's very fun. I think it's good. I think this is really fun. Good potential, good potential. I would think it would be good for me to like think it over, have a like sleep on it, and like see tomorrow in my free time. Like what other stuff I can think of. Yes, yes. You too rest well. I wish you a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you probably on Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think I'll probably need a break, at least one day break. But yeah, pretty good. This is really good, really productive. I'm actually like, my hopes are up right now. I think it's possible. Okay. Yes, yes. Very fun. It was. Always like brainstorming like art stuff and story stuff is always fun. Picking brains of like other people like this, you know, about their ideas is really cool. I'm really glad that you shared your idea as well, because that one was really, really nice. I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you, thank you. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this next time. So yeah, good night and bye-bye. Have a good rest of your night, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you on Saturday. That's all right. You have entrance exam to worry about. Okay. Bye bye. Good night.